Hello, friends. How you doing tonight? Decided to do a live on different ideas on this magazine ban slash amounts of ammo you can have in magazines. For the record here, none of them have ammo in them, including the cylinder is empty, so that YouTube does not have a complete heart attack on us and ban me from the existence of humanity. The left has been trying to go for a 10 round capacity. That's all right for target practicing, no problem. If you can't hit your target, well, just reload and try it again. A paper target's not going to holler at you. It might laugh at you. This here is a 9 rounder. This one here is put out for the High Point carbine. This here is their feared 30 rounds. And of course, empty. So nothing's going to go kablooey on here. And this here is a 6 round capacity cylinder for a revolver. And believe it or not, if they banned all of these, do you think that people would stop their violent tendencies? I don't believe so. You see, within the last month, there was an article about someone driving their SUV into a school and injuring and or killing, I didn't get to read the full thing, 9 students. This was with a SUV. And let's take it back a little bit farther. There was a gentleman let out after being arrested, and he used an SUV, excuse me. I almost said something else. He used this SUV to drive into a parade and run people over, including small children. So, do you think banning magazines of this size or even a cylinder is going to stop people from finding a way of doing large capacity injuries? Take a look at the marathon bomber or bombers. They didn't use high capacity magazines to do their mass amounts of injury. Oh, yeah, they used black powder. Do you think that by banning firearms, it's going to stop an ingenious mind from, even if it is twisted, from doing things to cause mass injury / death. No. Throughout history, there have been massive amounts of people injured, killed by individuals who had at their disposal different things, whether it be rocks, spears, arrows, gases, poisons. If they want to do bodily harm to individuals who they do not know, they will do it. It is not a matter of capacity of magazine, capacity of a smaller magazine or a cylinder. It is the mindset of the individual. It doesn't have to be a firearm as a tool. It can be an SUV. It can be a car. It can be an airplane. Are we going to ban everything on Earth, including rocks, so that we can feel better about things? Are we going to ban life on this planet to make sure that no one gets injured? Our political elite want to ban these things because they fear that they will kill multiple people. I know something that they support that's killed more people in one day than any magazine I ever owned, or maybe even you own. And they support it 110%. They even contribute to the finances of this. They have channeled our tax money to this diabolical scheme of theirs to rid the earth of human life. It's called abortion. More human beings have died in that than any mass shooting. More human beings have suffered and died because of that. And yes, they have seen agony on the faces of these children who have been ripped from their mother's womb as they died right before their very eyes. Some of them have even been videoed. So anytime someone starts preaching about high capacity magazines and how many people semi-automatics will kill, think about how many aborted children they support the program and how much blood is on their hands. And ask them if they support abortion. And I'll tell you, if they say yes, they've killed more human rights, more human individuals than my target rifle, my choice of firearm. Guaranteed by the Constitution of the United States of America. Where is it written in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights that abortion is legal? It is murder. And I'll call it that. It is not covered in the Bill of Rights or the Constitution. Whereas the freedom of speech, the right to keep and bear arms, is covered by the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. So, the next time someone says high capacity magazines kill people, tell them no. Politicians that support abortion kill people. Politicians who support taking firearms away from the honest citizens and defunding the police kill people. Take a look at Chicago. Take a look at New York. Take a look at San Francisco. You'll see the truth. And it's a hard, harsh truth that no, it is not high capacity magazines killing a lot of Americans. There have been more Americans killed in 2020 and 2022 by abortion than semi-automatics and high-capacity magazines. I could say something else, but YouTube would remove my video other than saying abortion has killed more Americans and people around the world than even the that they were giving us the jab for. So when they say they want to ban magazines because it will save lives, I say no, it won't. No, it won't. Because human nature, when it's set on the wrong footing, will find other ways to destroy human life, whether it be a truck driven through a crowd at a market, an SUV driven through a school, or somebody just pulling out a knife and slashing people, or grabbing rocks and stoning someone to death, which still occurs in some countries. And it's not a gun that's doing the damage. It's not what is in the hands of the individual. It is the individual committing the act. You remove one tool, they will find another. Don't believe me? Look at the news. Russia's not just using rifles in Ukraine. They're using tanks. They're using planes. Are we to outlaw every vehicle so that we can say that no one will get killed? What are we going to do? Wrap everybody up in bubble wrap? In fact, the jet aircraft has killed more people in mass numbers than an AR-15. Don't believe me? Look at how many people died on 9/11. Take a look at how many people have died in plane crashes over the years. Compare that to the mass shootings that the left counts even suicides in their gun deaths. So don't blame the magazine. Blame the individual who is doing the mass chaos to try to build up their threat to humanity for their political cause, maybe, or just their own glorification. It's not the tool, it's the individual we have to change. The individual mindset that using a tool will gain them some sort of notoriety. Which is ridiculous. Because I could name some people that thought they were going to be big celebrities. Well-liked people because they did things like this. All they did was make themselves notorious for being killers. Mad dogs, in my opinion. Anyway, I've said my piece. Hopefully that someone will see this video and maybe, just maybe, it'll make some sense. I thank you for watching. Well, hello. Bald and Bonkers came in. I was wondering if anybody was watching. Because I've been saying that high capacity magazines are not the only way people have been doing mass killing. I'm doing well. I was just giving my opinion on different ideas here about the government wanting to limit the capacity of firearms because they think that that's the only way mass killings happen. They don't count the SUVs driven into schools. They don't count suicide by aircraft or anything else. I was just about ready to call this live to an end till you popped up. Thank you. For popping up. It's my friend from the Bald and Bonkers and Age of Darkness who showed up, said hi. And with that, I am going to call it an evening. I'm going to do another video. I hope this one will at least get some airtime. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening. I hope I gave you something to think about. Bye-bye.